Okay, for this tutorial, we're going to have a go at drawing a gear or a cog. So I'm going to go to File, New, select New Design, and again maximize the screen. And we want to Shift and W to rotate the work plane. And I want to start this tutorial by drawing a circle. So click on the circle tool on the right hand side, and we're going to draw a circle from where the two arrows meet, and I'm going to go about 200. And then I'm going to go to Feature at the top and Extrude. Feature Extrude, and we'll extrude it about 40. But rather than it being above, I'm going to use symmetric about work plane, so I'm going to click on that option there. All the rest stays the same, add material, extrusion 1 initial, and we click OK. So that's the first part of the job done. We've got our circle extruded, and if you have a look at the line, it's gone symmetrical about this line, so it's the same at this side as it is at this side. Our work plane sits in the middle. Next step, I'm going to add another sketch on the base layer, on the base work plane rather. So I can right click on base on the little yellow square and add new sketch. This is going to be our construction line. And I click OK. Again, Shift W, and I'm going to click on the line tool. I'm going to draw a line now. This is going to be our line of symmetry for the tooth of the gear. So draw a line straight up, doesn't matter how high you go, just as long as it's above the circle. Click on line, and we're going to toggle construction line, and I'm going to use the everything there is under the line tool, so toggle construction line there, and we're going to lock it in place, toggle fixed lines using the little G clamp. It should be up here, and that puts a little triangle in the center, and that locks the construction line in place so it won't move around. I then need to draw the tooth, so I'm still going to work on this construction line layer, and I'm going to zoom in using the little magnifying glass up at the top. I'm going to draw one side of the tooth. So using the line as a guide, the construction line as a guide, Shift key to keep it straight. We'll do an horizontal line and then a diagonal line coming down. Try and get it so it goes past and inside the circle rather than sort of snapping to the edges. As you can see, it snaps all over the place. So come past and inside the circle. Then I'm going to do a line again back to the construction line. I then need to select these three lines, so using the select lines tool, I've got the bottom one selected, it's in red, so Shift key held down, 2 lines, 3 lines there, all in red. I can then go to line at the top, and I'm going to use the mirror command. Click on mirror. I'm going to mirror it in the axis, which I created the construction line, and click on that. And as you can see, it's yellowed. It knows that it's going to create the line there. So I'll go back and click OK. I now have one tooth for my gear. So if I zoom out, oh, it's quite a big tooth there. We'll see how this looks. We can go to Feature, and we can again extrude. And I'm going to extrude it slightly less this time than I did for the circle. It won't work if you do it the same because it will blend in to the circle. So this time just select it about 32. or slightly less than what you extruded the circle. And we'll go symmetric about the work plane again, and I'm going to click OK. As you can see, we've got one tooth, using the cursor keys to rotate it, one tooth on top of the gear. Shift and W to rotate it round, and I'm going to click back on the select lines tool, just so we can see the two separate areas. This time I'm going to click on the parts tool, and I'm going to click on, I'm going to click on the features tool rather, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one down, and I'm going to click on the feature, the tooth, and that turns red. I'm then going to go to feature at the top, and we're going to use the pattern command, which is just down here. The pattern dialog box appears and it looks rather confusing. You've got all these parameters we don't need to worry about. What we need to concentrate on is this little box here. At the moment, the pattern is going to be on a straight line. Now, of course, the gear we've drawn is a circle, so that needs to change. So, what I need to do is go up to the top, select the line tool, and I'm going to select the edge of this circle. If that turns to red, I go back to the pattern feature, and as you can see, it's now turned to a circle. So hopefully my tooth I drew will pattern around this circle. I hope this is making sense to you. We're not going to worry about instances just yet, but the angle we need to set, I'm going to set this one at about, it's got to be increments factors of 360. So we'll start by doing one at 36. As you can see, it's a little bit out. So we'll try one at 60, and we'll keep going. Now click on the instances. We'll keep going until it gets round to the top. Make sure you don't have it so it goes onto the top one. At the moment here I've just got 6 instances, and I click OK. And there's my very, very basic gear. Select tool, as you can see, spins round. I'm just going to finish off by putting a hole through the middle, so I'm back on initial. Shift A, Shift W, and I'm going to draw a circle in the middle. 44. Then we've got a traffic light just there. Click on that, and it will punch a circle through the center. Click on, select the parts tool. I'm just going to make sure I've got an edge on it, so I'll do that. Shift and A, and to finish off, just click on the smiley face, and that will spin our gear around. And there you go. That's the easy way to do a gear in ProDesktop.